Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new episode. We are now officially done with SEMA. Let's get on and back with the G35. Let's continue this adventure. We are so close. I promise you, I know I've been saying that for the past couple of weeks, months, but this time for sure, we are almost done. And for those of you guys who are new to the channel, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to stay tuned with the Boosted Supercharged G35. But let me give you guys the fastest recap of what has been going on with my G35, because it has been such a rough journey ever since we boosted the G35, and those of you guys have stuck by, you guys know the troubles I've been through. So small recap of what happened that led me to this point right now that I cannot move my G35. Basically, this G35 is ran through this belt who moves this belt who then spins the supercharger blower, right? So basically this belt keeps spinning off and we are not sure why it's doing that, but it spins off and this thing eventually cut this plug right here, this wire. It freaking shredded it. It caused the two wires to touch, caused a short, blew up the fuses, and it ended up frying my ECU. We had to throw that ECU away. It's actually right here, special guest star, my old ECU. Very well done. And ever since then, we installed a brand new ECU from Static Martin. He has a supercharged tune already on it. It already has Uprev. Thank God I don't have to pay for all those licenses once again. So now that we have the tune, the car actually can drive. The only issue is that it's on a very kind of not good tune, let's just say. So basically, I was gonna wait till January because my tuner only comes once a month, man. It's hard to work with him. It's hard. You guys know him, Admin Tuning. You guys know he only comes once a month. So I'm like, damn, bro, I cannot work with that. So he was gonna come January, but I was like, bro, I cannot wait that long. So he's actually coming November 20th, and I was able to secure a spot for November 20th, which I'm super happy about, which means next weekend is Dyno Day, and I will be bringing you guys that video once again for the third time. Man, I've given this guy so much damn money on just freaking tunes. Holy shit. But here's a pretty damn good tuner. The car felt freaking awesome. I was going to get a big intercooler. I was gonna get it from Mishimoto, but my tuner said, bro, they suck. Do not get it. Get either Treadstone or Soho. Soho was like $900 for the intercooler. I was like, damn, bro. I was gonna get one from Treadstone, which was $500, and they're really good company, but they were out of stock, bro, and their shipment was gonna come late November, and then it moved to mid-December. So I was like, shoot, I cannot do that, man. I already want to drive my car. So I went ahead, canceled the intercooler, unfortunately, but we did get two goodies for the G35 that hopefully will help our problem. So one addition that we got was from VPF Tuning. They go ahead and offer a one-piece charge pipe that you can already see right here, man. It looks freaking gorgeous. Look, I mean, it's just one piece, bro. Welds, no more boost leaks around there, bro. It looks freaking awesome. This was the old one. Look, it had a hole in it. I had an aluminum weld, but JB weld. It actually held on pretty good. I'm actually really proud of that, even though it looks kind of shitty, but I'm really proud of that. But look, it's a three-piece charge pipe, kind of ugly, right? Check this out, bro. Brand new and improved, man. Look at that. So for today's video, we're actually going to go ahead and buy some aluminum polish, and now that we're here, we're gonna try to make the engine bay look a little nicer. So that has a lot of marks on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and polish that and make it all shiny and stuff like that, as well as the charge pipe. All right, here's the before. You guys can see all the micro scratches. That's how it looks. Look. Yo, actually though, look at that. This is the opaque side, and then look at this. Looks a lot better. I don't know if you guys can tell, but in person it looks freaking sick. So we ended up getting that charge pipe, and the second item that we got hopefully will help solve this belt issue that it keeps slipping. So when we first installed the supercharged G35, this wasn't really slipping. I'm assuming because it was only at 340 wheel horsepower, because we had major boost leaks everywhere around the whole system. Once we got tuned correctly, we were around 420 wheel horsepower, which was considerably more than 340, and I think that's just enough power. The bracket itself, this black bracket, actually flexes. I was like, damn, this thing is tough, bro. Like, how the hell does it flex? Like, what kind of power does it take? I guess it is 420 wheel horsepower. That's a lot of power, man. So every time you slam the full throttle, it like flexes in the slightest way, that I believe that once the plate flexes like this way, like this, the pulleys unalign just so much that it causes the belt to actually slip out the pulley a little bit, and it shreds like half the belt. And trust me guys, I do not want to be dealing with broken, ripped cog belts every single time. I'm on my third belt, guys. So that product is right here, and this is basically what it looks like. So we're actually gonna go ahead and install it in this video. So this is pretty much how it goes. This bracket right here will pretty much go into this hole right here, and it'll hold on. And then there's a adjustable rod here, so you can adjust it to make sure it's super tight. And then this metal is gonna go like this with this bolt and this bolt right here. And so basically it's gonna be so stiff, it's gonna be like a barrier right there. So this bracket does not flex up and down. It's gonna stay put because the rods are supporting it. All right guys, it's been a couple minutes. We went to Home Depot to shop for some goods. Here's the issue. We went ahead and placed the bracket how it's supposed to place on these two bolts right here, and it's firm and tidy. But look at this, bro. The pulley's right there and the hole's right there, and this needs to go there. So like, how, bro? So this is what we're gonna do. We need to think. We need strategies. We need solutions, not problems. So what we're gonna do is we're pretty much gonna drill a hole in this hole right here. So we're gonna have two holes right here, and we're gonna bring a freaking like flange of metal right here that extends it, so this rod, instead of being angled like this, is gonna be angled straight. So we need to extend this a little bit, so that's why we bought this right here. Alright guys, we're pretty much just about done. We just got installed a fresh, brand new Bank 2 solenoid gasket here in my car, and then we should be good. For those of you guys who are curious on how to remove it, you just got to remove 3 bolts. This, the grounding wire, and then these 2 bolts. Yeah. Alright guys, we are officially done with the prepping. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and keep the original just for now, just so I can go ahead and drive it there. We have the other charge pipe here waiting. We just gotta install that, and that's it. We already got the new bracket here installed. It is freaking sturdy. Like, there's no way I'm gonna move it. Obviously, only the power of the blower is enough to move it, but I mean, it flexed, I think very minimal, but just enough to like unalign the pulleys and then cause the belt to like freaking, I don't know, like move in some sort of way. But with this new bracket here installed, reinforced over here, 2 bolts, like, man, hopefully, I don't think I'm pushing crazy enough power to like freaking bend this freaking bracket. So hopefully with this new bracket here, this thing will not flex and our belt will stay in place and just not freaking slip and rip and cause another thing where I freaking fry my ECU. What an unfortunate event, but you know, things happen. We bounce back and we fix things or upgrade to better things. With that being said, all we gotta do is wait for November 20th. That is our tune dates. Like I said, we're gonna go ahead and drive there, switch out the charge pipe. I'll catch you guys next video. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. I'll catch you guys at tune date. Peace out. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the channel. Peace.